Hi everyone, hope you all are fine and good at your home. Hope all of you are safe and secure. So, I know I'm uploading this video after a little bit time because I had my own problems. So, anyway, nevertheless, this video will be, like a continuation of the previous videos regarding the reproduction chapter. So, in the previous video, just go through it. I think we discussed variation and all. So if you have any doubts, please ask me. I will, if you're not understanding the importance of variation, please let me know. I will explain that. Now, in this video, we'll exclusively discuss about uh, asexual method of reproduction, method number one, binary fission. Okay, so let me share my screen to teach you 1 second. Yeah, now here you can see, okay, um, yes. Number one here, the first step you can see here uh, is a single bacterium cell. As you know, binary fission is done by bacteria. Now, here in the picture, first of all, you can see here a bacterium cell is there. Okay. Now this bacterium cell, of course, here in the first step, what happens? The nucleus, the nucleoid divides into two. The first step of the binary fission is nothing but the nucleus replicates in DNA. So here the first step you can see the cell replicates its DNA into two. Okay, so the first step, nothing happens. The DNA duplicates itself and forms two cells. The second step, what happens? Cell elongates. So here you can the cytoplasmic membrane elongates. As you can see, compare the first cell with the second cell. You can see the second cell is much more bigger than the first cell. The cell elongates. Okay, after the nuclear division inside, cell elongates. Easy. Moving on to the third step, cross wall forms. So when the cell elongates, after that cross wall forms. What do you mean with cross walls? See the structures here, I already marked here, cross walls. Now these cross walls are nothing but it's the beginning of the detachment of the cells. Okay, so cross wall forms. So number one, first step, what happens? Nuclear division happens. Number two, what happens? Cell elongates. Number three, what happens? The cross wall forms. Okay. Now after the cross wall gets completed. As you can see, the cross wall is completed, but cells are attached. Okay. Fifth step, what happens? The cells detach itself and forms daughter cells. These are called daughter cells. Okay. Now the daughter cells actually are complete exact copy of the parent. This is the parent, right? Exact copy of the parent. What happens is daughter cell undergoes again the same method. Okay, whenever it want to reproduce by binary fission, same steps undergoes and forms the cells. Okay, I hope you understood the diagram. Very easy, right? Now I will share another screen and I will teach you the benefits of binary fission and drawbacks if is there any. Okay, first of all, so we'll be comparing here sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction, especially binary fission. Okay, so wait a second, let me share my screen. Yes, so here uh, let me check share the color. Yeah, so what are the benefits of binary fission? What are the benefits of binary fission? Number one, only one parent is needed to reproduce. See the first point here, only one parent is needed to reproduce. That's a benefit, right? See, if two parents are there, it's time consuming, right? Isn't it? Only one parent can reproduce, means that's an advantage in terms of time saving. Okay, so only one parent is needed to reproduce. Benefit number one. Second benefit, rapid division. Definitely division rapid. Prokaryotic cell, much more smaller cells require less time to reproduce compared to your cell, eukaryotic cell. Okay, so rapid division, E. coli or Escherichia coli can divide every 20 minutes. So within 20 minutes they can reproduce. Just imagine that. So one bacterium cell can divide and form two bacterium cell within 20 minutes. That's amazing, right? So within 1 hour, say within say for example a within 1 hour, okay, the bacterium can divide, one bacterium can become 8, if I'm not wrong, right? Just calculate. If within 20 minutes one bacterium can become 2, so within 1 hour, how many bacterium cell will form from one mother cell? So please let me know that also. So basically the reproduction time is less here. Okay, that is second, rapid division. Okay, rapid division. One second, I'm sorry about this. Let me change the color. Rapid division. Third point, daughter cells are clones of the parent. Daughter cells are clones of the parent cells, exact clones of the parent cell. So actually in that term, the bacteria never dies. The same bacteria is formed again, isn't it? So that's a very interesting thing. So daughter cells are clones of their parent cell. Okay, so another benefit. Number four. Okay, number four. A lot of daughter cells are produced in a limited time. I told you. See, multiple fission is there. It's a kind of fission where I will discuss multiple fission next video. So multiple fission, a lot of daughter cells are found at the same time instead of two. So that is also a benefit, isn't it? So these four benefits. Please note down these points because you're going to write the classwork. So I hope you have done the classwork till the second chapter. Third chapter, please start writing about writing the classwork, and when you'll include these points also. Okay. Now, next topic which I want to discuss is binofission benefits to bacteria. Again, same points, but much more detail. See, you will understand about it. No need to waste time mating because binofission needs only one parent. See, in sexual reproduction, of course, we need two individuals, and finding that mate itself is time consuming. See the animal, right? In animal kingdom, okay, for mating itself, they need to find the partner. Then they need to attract the partner. You know how peacock dance around a female peacock, right? Uh, isn't it in the same way animals? You know, they have doing a lot of things, you know, to attract the opposite gender and all. This is time consuming. Finding a mate is time consuming, but here bind fission, because only one individual is required, it's fast. So no need to waste time mating because binary fission needs only one parent. No need time between two consecutive binary fission is less than the time between two consecutive binary fission is less than equal years. See, mitotic division is happening in our body is comparable with the binary fission, but mitotic division is much more time consuming than the binary fission. So binary fission is much more efficient in time saving compared to our eukaryotic cells. The daughter cells possess all the same characteristics as the parent, the exact clones. So they possess the same characteristics of the parent. If the parent is an antibiotic resistant bacteria, same property will be there with the daughter cell. A single bacterium by multiple fission may reproduce many in a limited time. So fourth point. Okay, so please note down these points. Pause the video, note down this point. Now, what are the drawbacks? So here one drawback is being discussed here. A fatal drawback of binofission is that since there's no genetic recombination, the species cannot survive the changes in the environment and the whole population is wiped out. So what do you mean by genetic recombination? One second. Yeah, genetic recombination. Yeah. So what is it? Genetic recombination. Since sexual reproduction, as you know, two parents are required. The DNA is mixed there to form a daughter or son, isn't it? Isn't it? Now here, genetic recombination is happening. So genetic recombination is nothing but mixing of the DNA. Father's DNA and the mother's DNA is getting mixed to form the DNA of the child, isn't it? So this is called genetic recombination. Okay, in the bacteria, it is not happening, isn't it? And why that is a drawback? See, genetic recombination leads to variation, as I told you, because the individual differs little bit from the parent. The individual can adapt to the changing environment. Okay, the environment changes. Say, for example, environment changes to a low oxygen level environment. The next generation, because of genetic recombination, there might be some individuals which can survive in such condition, some will not. That's called natural selection, by the way. Anyway, in sexual reproduction, that advantage is there. Okay, genetic recombination, but in the bacteria, they have the exact copies of the parents. Oh, There's no genetic recombination, and because of this, if sudden change in the weather happens, bacteria will die. That's a drawback. Okay, they are not adapt. They cannot adapt like us. Fine, because they're primitive organism. Fine. Hope this topic you understood. Okay, so bottom line here is variation. Remember, variation is very important. Try to learn much more about variation. If you have any doubt, please WhatsApp me. Okay, I'm always available, as you know. So hope you understood, and all the best for your coming class test. If possible, I will upload next topics today itself. Yeah, okay, and uh, yeah. So all the best. See you. Anurag signing out.